Hi, you guys. We are on week 8, and I am trying to give as many resources in the next last month here together before you guys are going to be moving on. So, this week we'll talk about some final decisions that you may be still contemplating and thinking about. One is, should you continue your education? Some of you are finishing up your programs or certificates and will be graduating and getting and looking for that job. A lot of you are still thinking about continuing your education. So, should you continue that education? Where and how are you going to do that? So look at your overall career goals. Does your career need continued education? For a lot of you, that is true. And so you can look up some of those careers and more information about those careers in the link I gave you for the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. If you do need to continue your education, then where should that be? Some of you are still deciding on if you are staying at your community college or if and when you're going to transfer, where that's going to be. I left some other links to do some college comparisons, college scorecards according to the U.S. Department of Education. And I made a spreadsheet that may or may not help some of you, where you can list out different colleges you're still looking at. There's a lot of factors over here about what things you should consider when looking at a college. Price is a huge concern. Also, do they have a program of study in the area you're interested in? Other things like school size, location, housing, the overall environment of that school, and so forth. So some of them may or may not be concerns for you. I have a weighted system here that you can weight your categories how you want, deciding what fits you. If you really don't care about post-grad options, you can weight that 0, but ultimately 100% weight for all categories. This should all equal 100. And then you guys can list some of the facts down as well as the ranking. So if I rank this number 4 out of my 4 schools, then I could do that. You're going to get an overall score, if you will, for those colleges. And then you can kind of compare them that way. Just a little tool that I've used in the past when making big decisions in my life. So whether you choose to use that or not. So going back to, should you continue your education? Depending on your lifestyle, you do want to make sure you have happiness in your life, but do you have the income needed to support your lifestyle? And so looking at this chart on the right, and we're going to go through personal finance in the next few weeks, what kind of income do you need to support your life? The overall rule of thumb is your first year salary going to be more than your overall college debt? So a lot of you have no college debt right now, thanks to this program. So the more education you get will be on your own dime, if you will. And so if I want to be a teacher and my starting salary is going to be about $32,000, if I go to college, will I have more or less than $32,000 of debt? Well, at Western, if I have 2 more years of college to finish my education degree, that's only going to be about $16,000 to $20,000 of college debt. So therefore, continuing my education to be a teacher is beneficial. I'll have a good year's salary. I can live off of that, but I'll plan on that years of college debt to pay off through the years, but I should be able to do that with my salary. So a lot of things to think about and consider. Please fill out your weekly feedback and give me that feedback on where you're at with these final decisions. I am here to help. I would love to help you, and all the best to you with that these final decisions. Get a hold of me if you have any questions. Have a good week.